So, whichever method you have chosen to utilize to log into your account, you will be able to do so. In my case, I am going to log into my account here, which we will then proceed forward with. I'll explain what you do here. So it's just as simple as typing in your account credentials with whatever password you have associated with the account. You will then be brought to this loading screen, which will then bring you to the main home menu. So, within the home menu, there are several options that you have. First, in the upper right-hand corner, there's the Logout Next Application button, or you can just close the menu, as well as the Input PIN code, which is the same as we saw before. There's Media Upload, where you can upload images or other media that might be used within your simulation. Virtual Objects, which lets you upload and edit virtual objects. And Simulations, which is where you're able to edit, create, and change simulations. We are going to go through the simulations page and continue on through there. Now within the simulations page, there are a variety of things that you can do. First is which repository you are looking in, whether you are looking at your private simulations or public if you have any, as well as the ability to see any sims that are shared with you by clicking or selecting this option here. You can also manage your playlists here, which lets you create and share simulations between users, which is how those PIN codes are generated, to allow users to experience your simulations in ways that you would like without them needing to sign up with an account. To begin, we're going to hit this new button, which will allow us to bring up this space. So the first thing you're going to want to do is type in a name. In my case, I'm just going to put my first simulation. And you can choose a space, and you can see which space you have selected based on here. And we are going to look for one called medical office space. And then we are going to hit the create button. This has created a new simulation within our space. You can see the date it was last modified, and by clicking on it, several other buttons appear. This one over here will let you change the name of your simulation. So if you don't like the name My First Simulation, you can simply rename it and then hit confirm, and the name of the simulation will be changed. Next is the edit button, which we'll be going into in a moment. The copy button, which makes a copy of the simulation in its current state and form. The delete button, which lets you delete any simulation. The share button, and you can choose to share with individuals, whether they are a viewer or experience-only user, or an editor of your simulation. What you would then do is you would type in the name of a user who has an account, sign up and register with us, hit add, and then hit send. And if you look at your list here, you can see that under editor, that account does exist here. To remove them from the list, you would just hit delete and then hit send again to save that information. With that, I am Chris at SimInsights is no longer available to view the account. This is the experience button, which lets you experience the simulation in experience mode based on what you have currently authored. To proceed forward, we're going to hit the pencil icon to edit our simulation, which will bring us into a loading screen, bringing in all of the experience and assets that we have created thus far.